And here we go. Welcome to the Forces matchup here at Insomnia 71. Make sure comment in the chat if you can't hear me. I'm going to try and be as loud as I can because there's a lot of background noise here. So we have the UVG Veterans team on red and RGN RAF team on blue. Nice early start here. So the teams are competing in Blitz, so this is just move and shoot. There is no shields, there is no cunning stats to try and evade what your opponent's doing. This is just about accuracy and movement. So we should see lots of nice rapid gameplay from both sides. Competing up really nicely here, 4 points all at the coming up on the halfway mark. In the training games earlier, RGN definitely had the edge on the veterans, but it looks like the veterans are playing the long game and holding out a little there. So RGN though now with a 2-point lead coming up now with 30 seconds remaining. Veterans still in the fight though, pulling it back up. 2 seconds still there for 3 points now lead for RGN Blades. 4-point leads, 20 seconds remaining. So the veterans can start to pull this back up, but RGN really starting to expand that lead now. This is not looking good for the veterans coming through into the final stretch of the game now. 8-point lead now for RGN. 10 seconds remaining on this match. All teams are going to play 2 matches here, so this is not all said and done for the veterans, but that is a clear 10-16 victory there for RGN in game 1. Really nice during that first half though, but veterans not managed to hold it out to the end. We're also keeping track of accuracy from teams here, so it's a one-shot KO there scored from veteran side, 3 from RGN, and RGN taking both the KO count and hit rate MVPs. So nice play there around. Going to give the teams 2 secs just to get their breath back, and then we'll roll them straight through into their second game. So we're keeping track here of how well the teams are doing in terms of their accuracies. So nice play there. Got actually a total of 4 one-shot kills there from RGN, and those 2 MVP positions. So that is giving RGN 6 bonus points in that first game, and only 1 bonus point for the UVG team. Bonus points don't affect the match score. What they're doing is they're being kept to the track, which allows to award not just obviously the overall tournament positions to the teams, but it allows to have a accuracy and skillful play award as well for the team that's performed best throughout in terms of their skills and abilities. So just getting prepped now for game 2 in this sequence. So all teams said are going to play 2 games. And it's not the Spring it's not the HADO Spring 2022 Championship. We should have changed that video, shouldn't we? Okay, so getting ready now. Teams just prepping in to get into second game. So teams are all playing 2 games against each other. Game 1, obviously, therefore meaning if you win both games, you get the win on the match, which earns your team 3 points towards the tournament total. If you take 1 each, it's a draw. 1 point each towards your score, and obviously if you lose both of them, you get nothing. So fairly nice, straightforward. We have 5 teams in the pool today. There is 1 veterans team, 2 army teams, 1 RAF, and 1 Navy team. All of whom have obviously chosen really, really sensible team names, and none of which are going to cause me trouble at all on the live stream. So here we go, getting ready. 3, 2, 1, and game on. See if the veterans can pull this one back in the second game of this match. Nice opening shots there from the veterans. Again, they performed very well in the first half of the match last time round, but RGN then opening up significantly in the second 40 second, in the final 40 seconds. Therefore, veterans could do with getting themselves in a good lead before we hit the halfway mark. Single point lead currently for the veterans team. RGN fighting straight back though. Nice high scoring game this. 6 points apiece, 30 seconds played. Pretty much point for point here. Answering back each way. Nobody really able to open up any kind of meaningful lead at this point. Going up on the halfway mark. Single point lead to the veterans team here. Veterans still holding out a 2-point lead now. 30 seconds remaining. 3-point lead. 4. This is looking good for the Veterans. They may well have a chance of taking the second game in this sequence. 20 seconds remaining though. Still pretty close. Veterans now open to a 4-point lead. That's good. There's always 3 points available because that's how many people are on the other team. So if you can keep 4 points or more ahead, it means you can have a full team wipeout and still be in the lead of the match. So it's a good place to be. RGN really closes up. 5 seconds now. Single point in it. 3, 2, 1. Veterans take game 2. That's 1 game apiece. Really, really nice play there. And that is, this time around, that's 4 one-shot KOs there for the Veterans team. And 2 for RGN. RGN still taking, however, both the KO and hit rate MVPs. So both teams picking up 4 points off that one towards their overall skill score. And that is 1 game apiece there for Veterans and for yes, for Veterans and for RGN. That's right. Just trying to adjust lots of things in the background here. Okay, we're moving into game 2, which is going to be the Bramco Bad Boys versus Norfolk and Chance. Because I'm not going to have problems saying that as we go ahead. Yep. Okay, so we're going to cycle teams around as quick as we can to get through and into the second game of the sequence now. So you can see the chaos we're in. So it's been a really good show so far here at Insomnia. We've got the boys from Red Bull on the stand with us, making sure our athletes in this forces matchup stay hydrated throughout. And we got the teams getting ready to prep up and go in for next games. So just pop back to courtside, see how we're doing. Just getting prepped and ready to go in for the next matchup. Coach just getting the teams in and ready. Really nice scoreline there from that first game though. See whether see how we get on these next matches. And once again, we need to change that video. That's it's not spring 2022. Yeah, we didn't think of that, did we? The joy, ever joy of live streaming and live broadcast. Okay, just getting our teams ready here. So here we have on the red team the Bramco Bad Boys, and blue is Norfolk and Chance. I'm just going to go with blue team because I am not going to get away with saying that as we go through these matches. Okay. Just waiting for guys to finish getting the kit ready, and we'll be on with this second match. So 5 teams playing, 2 matches apiece. Well, two games per match. So it's going to be 10 matches in total to run us through this sequence. So where there was some level of experience on the previous 2 teams, both 2 teams stepping up to plate now are fairly inexperienced. They both had a little bit of practice time though, because obviously we want them to still look good. So it's going to be fairly even on the experience here. Be interesting to see how they play out in these first matches. Obviously, as they go through the sequence of matches, they're going to get more and more experience. The games are going to get faster. and we're going to see a lot more interesting gameplay from them all. So, just sorting out last bits on a couple of the headsets, getting the tech ready, getting the guys up and ready to play. If you're coming to Insomnia over the course of this weekend, drop down and see us just by the main entrance. We've got a court behind me here where we've got sort of open public play running. So you can come down, give HADO a try, see what it's all about. If you can't make it to Insomnia, then come and see us at the arena in Coventry, and we will teach you how to play, get you into teams, get you up and running, or just come down because it's a bit of fun and something to do. And I shall stop doing what I told everyone else from and rocking the cameras. Here we go. So I hope you should be having the teams just getting in the final bit of prep now. So we've got one blue team player we're still waiting on. Red team are all good to go. This is the Bramco Bad Boys on red versus Norfolk and Chance on blue. Both in our opening games of this tournament. So, last player just getting kitted. So you saw quite a lot of nice accuracy, nice gameplay in the UVG versus RGN, so Veterans versus RF matchup that we started off with. See where we get to on this one, see if we can get the same level of sort of accuracy and skill, same sort of pace in play. Be interested to see how both these teams improve as they go game on game through this tournament sequence as well. Yeah. As I said, obviously there is a lot of background noise here at Insomnia. If you're having any difficulty hearing, please let me know in the chat, and we will see what we can do to up the volume any. Go 3, 2, 1. Here we go. HADO fight. Opening shots fired. And it's 1 point apiece straight off the bat. Nice play. Evening up now, 2 points apiece. Reds with a single point lead, now 3 points each. Nicely pulling it back all the time. 20 seconds played. Blue with a single point advantage at this stage. Nicely answered there from Reds and straight way back in for Blue. 5 points apiece. Good fire. Both teams can do a little bit more movement, but accuracy is coming nicely. Some nice dodging starting to come out from teams as well. Bit of that bob side to side, making the targets harder to hit. So target positions are linked to their heads. So moving to your head, shifting side to side, high, low, all moves your target out of the line of fire. However, the shot is going where you're looking. So you're both aiming and evading with your heads. Really close matchup here so far. 10 points apiece. 11 points now to Reds, moving up on 25 seconds remaining. Absolutely anybody's match at this stage. Teams absolutely holding each other neck and neck here. Very slight break now starting to open for Reds. 3 point lead here, 4 point lead at 10 seconds. Not looking good for Blues. They were holding out really, really well through the whole early stage of this match. It's final few seconds though, not going their way at all. A little bit of a fight back, but it's going to be too little, too late. And Red team take this, 18 points to 4 in the first game of the sequence. And that is 1, 2, 3, 5 one-shot KOs from Reds and 4 from Blue. They take an MVP each. So there's 6 bonus points going to Red and 5 bonus points going to Blue for their skill counts. Fighting over control of the score sheet there. Right. So we're going to get that turned around nice and quickly. Get ourselves back into the next set of games. Okay, so see if we can get, as we did first round, get those games. Obviously, it was a 1 game apiece in match 1. See whether the Blues are going to be able to fight their way back here and take that second match. Take that second game. And I've still got that video up saying it's spring 2022. Fortunately, not a lot we can do at this point, so it's going to bug me each point as we go through this stream. Okay, teams prepping up now. Okay, let's get ready to roll straight into game 2 of this sequence. So it's the first couple of blue players tagged in, just waiting for reds. So can reds make this our first clean win, or are we going to another draw scenario like match 1? So here we go. Both teams scoring really nicely by their accuracy in that first game though. So I don't think there is a great deal between them. Just that nice little sprint right at the end where reds managed to put that bit of space between themselves and blue. See if they can do it again. First points on the board for red. 2-point lead here, 10 seconds played. 3-point lead. Blues really need to get some points on the board here. First point in for blue. Nice little catch up there. 2-point advantage to reds. 3-point. Blue's got to start closing this gap. They can't let red start to get any momentum going like this. Start getting, big early lead like that. I mean, you can catch it, but it's hard and it's demoralising. So you really, really need to push back quickly. Get those points on the board. Can't let them start moving away from you like this. Halfway mark, 7-point lead to reds here. Blues have got to really step up the pace. A lot more fire, a lot more focus as well. Need to start really racking those points in. Reds holding on to that lead though. Blues have got to really step this up. There's just not enough movement coming from the blue team at the moment. They're leaving themselves too open, too easy to hit. Red's really starting to get a move around the court, getting a bit of evasion going. Nice ducks and shifts around that incoming fire. Blues just holding position just a little too much and leaving themselves open to those shots from reds. And a convincing win there in the second game of the sequence for the red team. 19 points to 11, giving them our first match win of the tournament. And we're looking at 3 one-shot KOs from red and nothing from blue. So that's no bonus points towards the skill score for blues, and both MVPs as well. So that's 5 for the red team towards their skill count. So they are looking good there on that overall skill count. So moving into our next match. So we have the RGN team coming back on blue, and they're facing off against the final one of our 5 teams to take the court, which is Fe. Thanks guys for choosing that team name. So getting ready to just shift the teams around again nicely. So this is the last one of our teams now taking the pitch. Team Fe. Facing off against the RGN team in the second game of this match. So all teams, 5 teams to compete. We're going to do a single round robin pool. So there'll be 4 matches per team, 10 matches in total. Each match consisting of 2 games. So there's an opportunity for obviously a win, draw, or a loss on each of those as you work through. And obviously on top of that, so it'll give us then at the end of all of this, obviously ranking all teams 1 through 5 for their overall position within the tournament, as well as that skill count that we're keeping on the one-shot KOs, the MVP for KOs, and the MVP for accuracy. So guys, now just I've dodged away from it. There we go. I have to try and remember to do that to try and get away from that. Straight back on it again. Why would he do that to me? Why? Yes, right. I can press buttons too and get rid of it. It's fine. Okay, and we are back in. Right, just getting the teams prepped now for match 3. Teams just getting warmed up now, getting ready for match 3. So this is the in their opening game on red versus RGN in their second game of the match on blue. So RGN boys all ready to go. Just sorting out their kit. Have them up and ready to start in just a moment. So we're performing quite well in training pre-tournament. So let's see how they do. RGN have got a significant range of experience on their team, so they've got probably the most experienced player in the tournament in there, but also some relatively inexperienced players with them as well. So just get themselves prepped up. Like a couple of them got just getting the login sorted, getting the tracking done. So HADO has got a fantastic tracking system. It uses the artwork at the ends of the pitches to track your position and log you in, which makes it very, very quick and easy for tracking the players around the pitch. Also means if you're not looking at the right thing, things don't quite work the way you'd like them to. Just a quick reset on some of the hardware. Where people had logged themselves into play whilst they hadn't got themselves centred on the artwork on the opposing side of the pitch. Only takes a second just to literally turn it off, turn it back on again, and you are all good. Okay, looks like we are prepped and ready to go. 3, 2, 1, game on. Here we go. Match 3. So, 80 seconds on the clock again. Expectation here is for blue to have the edge. They've got the edge of experience. Let's see if it's going to be completely overwhelming, or whether we're going to see a nice showing from in their opening match. 2 points apiece, 3 points to blue. It's not as dominating as you might have expected, given the experience difference between the two teams. Nice play from both sides. Good motion, good evasion. I think both teams here really starting to move around the pitch very well, making it much harder for the other teams to land hits. So it's very low scoring in comparison to some of the other matches. Just past the halfway mark now, 2 point lead for Blues. By no means a controlling lead at this point. Still holding that 2 point. Blues edging ahead now, 4 point lead. It's coming up on 25 seconds remaining. Plenty of time for Reds to fight their way back into this though. Blues cannot afford to be complacent at this stage. 20 seconds remaining. Reds at edge start to close that gap now. 3 points in it. Blues opening up again. Good work, Blues. So, Reds have got to really step this up now. It's tough in the last 10 seconds, but it is possible. Blues edging more points on the board. So looks like it's going to be a blue win in game 1. 2 seconds now. And that is Blues taking it. 15 points to 9 in the first game. One shot KO there from Red Team and 2 from Blues. So 1 bonus for Red for their skill score, 2 for Blues, and Blues taking both of the MVPs category. So that's one bonus point to Red and 4 for Blue on the skill category. Okay, nice play there though, all round. So 9 to 15. And that is game 1 in this match.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the ESL HADO Premiership.
Okay, and back on. So yeah, it is clearly not spring 2022. Just that video kicking in again for us. Right, teams getting prepped, getting ready to go into our second game. So obviously RGN on the Blues taking a convincing win on that first game there. Let's see how they do in game 2. So teams get prepped again. Just to Reds is having a little bit of a advice from our coach Shamai there, just on aiming, tactics, timing on shots. Blue team ready to go. So I've got a red player there, just need to sort out their tracking slightly. So Shamai just getting the tracking issue sorted from there, and we are up and ready to go. Okay, here we go, game 2. Can Reds pull this one back, or is we going to have another two-game victory for Blues? Here we go. Opening shots fired, first points on the board for Blue team. 2 points on. We need scores on the board here for Red. Need to get them up and on that scoreboard as quick as we can. Cannot let Blues start to get that momentum and moving again. Really nice evasion dodging from Blue team though. They are not making it easy for Reds. Good shot there on the right hand side from Red team. Nice taken out there. Good drops and dodges though from Blues. Really making themselves hard to hit here. Reds taking what they can, but Blues are opening up a lead here. Coming up on the halfway mark. Nice fight back from Blues to close that down to a 2-point lead now. Can they keep this momentum going? A little bit of show lag there, and it is 8 points apiece. Nicely played. 30 seconds on the clock now. Reds edging by a point. Blues answering back with 2. This is really close now. Reds definitely in with a chance here. 20 seconds on the clock now. 10 points apiece. Reds edging ahead. Blues answering straight away. Can't really see any gap between these two teams at this stage. 10 seconds remaining. 12 points apiece. 13 points apiece. 5 seconds on the clock. It's absolutely anyone's match at this point. Are we going to go overtime? Yes, we are. Okay, this is going to overtime. So, 10 seconds to get your breath back. Overtime starts. Then it's the first KO. Any player. First KO. Any player will take this entire game. Takes this game. And that goes to Blue in overtime. So it's 14-13 for Blue team. That's 2 games. And a full match win to RGN. Single KO. One shot KO there for Reds and 2 for Blues, and both taking an MVP. So that's 3 bonus points overall to the Blue team, and 2 bonus points going to the Red team. So, but yeah, really nice play. Much closer game there. Really nice on it. Okay, apparently we had a technical issue, so we're going to have a one game replay, just to put everything back and fair. Okay, so we had a headset error on one of the games, so we're just going to have a replay. So obviously we're going to try and cycle the teams around fast as we can to get back into that. Okay, so just getting that quick reset going. And get the teams up and running fast as you can. Right, dropping back pitch side. Teams just sorting out their getting themselves logged into play. It's 1, 2, 3 Blues, 3 Reds, and we are looking good to go. So this is the game replay. So it's currently in the sequence one game to Blues on this match. See Reds significantly stepping up their game from what we saw in that first match. So the first game in this match sequence between and RGN. But the first game was the one we had the technical issue in, which has been checked and agreed to. So this is basically a replay of game 1, even though it's happening as game 3. Don't worry about it. Just go with it. It's fine. So coming up on the halfway mark here, 5 points apiece. Nice even play both sides. Reds edging ahead now by a point. Coming up at the halfway mark, so that's 40 seconds. 1 single point lead for Reds. Blues answering straight away, pulling it back now. Single point lead for Blues coming up on the 30-second mark. 2 point lead for Blue. Still Reds answering back in again. No one really able to start getting any serious momentum going here. Teams answering each other point for point as we go ahead. 20 seconds played. Really nice movement now from both teams. Reds becoming a lot more active on the pitch, a lot more mobile. Make it hard for Blues to land those points. But RGN Blues now just starting to edge ahead. 2 point lead, 5 seconds remaining. Still holding on to that 2 point lead. 3 seconds on the clock. Are they going to take it? Yeah, 13 points to 5. As game 2 and the match to Blues. On there at 2 one-shot KOs apiece there. So 2 bonus points each on the one-shots and 1 each on the MVPs. So that's 3 bonus points apiece going towards their overall technical skill score. On that one, but said really, really nice gameplay. Very, very close again. Not really separating until we got right in towards the end of the match. So coming up next we have UVG Veterans versus the Bramco Bad Boys. So UVG on red and Bramco Bad Boys on blue. Okay, I'm just going to cycle the tech round and get this one up ready to go. So it's everyone through their first games now. So what we generally see, especially as these are some of these players are relatively experienced in the sport, we see a big jump in ability game on game. So we're expecting these games as we go through sequence to come faster and faster and closer as the skill level of the team starts to equalise out. And yeah, should be some really good games on. So teams just getting prepped and ready to go now for match 4 in this sequence. Teams getting ready. Should be up and running very soon. So he said, if you're coming down to Insomnia this weekend, make sure you drop down and see us. We are right next to the main entrance. Opposite the actually Tibetan, pretty awesome looking Tekken 8 stand, and next to the sort of fantastic array of events that the Army esports have got set up here for people to come and work with. So just getting those headsets logged in, tracking ready. So UVG playing on red, our newly formed organisation. They're a Veterans Gaming, UK Veterans Gaming Association, open to anyone who's served in the forces, who wants to enjoy a like-minded gaming community. Highly recommend that you look them up and get involved if you fit that criteria. Facing up against them though, here we have the Bramco Bad Boys from the British Army Esports. Let's see how they go. So I think we've probably got a little bit more experience in terms of HADO on the red side, but said newer players picking up the basics of how we're playing today very rapidly. So I don't think existing experience is going to count for much as we start to move through these the matches in the sequence. And here we go. HADO fight. Nice movement from both teams, making themselves difficult to hit. First point's on the board for blue. 10 seconds played. Red's answering back though. That's both teams on the board here and holding each other neck and neck. 2 points apiece with 20 seconds played. Red's on that slight edge. Blues starting to clump slightly in the centre there, making themselves easier targets. So the closer you move together as a team, the easier it is for the other team to earn points off you, because they can focus their fire all into a single location. I mean, you get caught by both the direct shots and the crossfire. Need to keep yourselves nicely separated from each other to take that opportunity away from the other team. 6 points apiece now. 8-6. Reds edging ahead now by 2 points. 30 seconds remaining on the clock here. 3 point lead now for Reds. Blues need to get some points on the board here, start closing that gap back. It's doable. They need to step up the game here. 20 seconds remaining. 4 point lead now for Reds. Blues really got the work cut out for them here. 2 point lead back. They've pulled it back nicely. 10 seconds remaining. This is doable for Blues. Reds have got to fight to hold on to that lead. 3 seconds. 2 points in it. 1 point in it. Oh, beautiful fight back from Blues there. Just a little bit, not quite enough there. Reds take that first game, but really nice and close. We're looking at Blues taking the accuracy though. 3 one-shot KOs. None there for Reds. Reds taking, however, both MVP positions. So the KO and hit rate positions. So that is 3 bonus points for skill going to blue and 2 going for red. I think this the skill count here is going to be quite interesting as we're coming towards the end. Be looking for in terms of how the teams are building up those points as we go. So we're going to move that round into the second game in the sequence nice and soon. So very, very close in that first one. No real way to predict how the second game in this match sequence is going to play through, which is nice. We don't like predictable games. So teams just get themselves prepped and ready. Let's get ready to shift back into the second game of this match, which is match 4. See, I've not lost my place already. We're all good. So match 4 of 10. So we're approaching the half, so shifting into the halfway mark after this. So the teams get themselves prepped. Our next matchup is going to be Norfolk and Chance on red from the Royal Navy against on blue from the British Army. So clearly, obviously there's plenty of competitive pace between all the teams here. That was going to be interesting to see as it goes. So here we go, game on. Single point in it on game 1. See what we can get here in game 2. Blues have got to really fight that urge to clump together, shifting together into a group far too often, allowing Reds to catch them with both straight and crossfire shots, really allowing to focus fire into a single position. So 2 points apiece here. Nice play. Reds edging ahead by a single point. 2 points now. 20 seconds played. Good shift and distance front and forward and back from the Reds. Makes it just that little bit harder to hit. Blues though still clumping. It's that rear player here moving into line in front of his front players, and he's pulling shots on both of them. I think just that shift in their tactics, that rear blue player staying away from lining himself up with his front counterparts, and they'd be significantly ahead in this match. As it is though, not doing bad. 30 seconds remaining. 2 points lead to Blues. 3 point lead to Blues here. Reds really going to need to step this up. Looks like Blues have got their eye in properly in this second game. 5 point lead to Blues. 15 seconds coming up on the clock now. Reds really, really need to rack those points in here. And this is looking like it's potentially going to be a blue team win. 5 seconds remaining, 4 points needed. Still 4 points needed. Blues take game 2, 16-11. Let's have a look at how their accuracy went there. That's 2 one-shot kills to the red team. And 1 to the blue team. Not sure what happened there. We had a red team player who scored 0. So something was not going his way. So red player 3 there, 0 point score. With 50 shots fired as well. And yep, so 3 bonus points to blue and 2 to red on the skill count. So next up we have Norfolk and Chance on the blue team and on the red team.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the ESL.
Okay, so teams breaking up. So Norfolk and Chance, Navy Esports on red, and British Army Esports on blue. So as I said, everyone's got a few games under the belts now. We've already seen how these, just that little bit of experience is really starting to step up the team's abilities here. Obviously, we've got guys who, on all sides, who understand how to aim, how to create crossfires, and we've got the physical fitness for the movement innovation. So it's not a great shock that that these games are picking up as rapidly as they are. A lot of very clear and obvious analogous skill sets being brought in by the players. Okay, so that's blues logged and ready. Just get the final red player logged and prepped and ready to go. So Coach Shamai just making sure that everyone's good, all the kit's working. Looks like we've got a blue player. Kit's gone out of sequence slightly. The joys of technology. So, just while we're getting that sorted out again, for anyone who wants to know more about HADO, get involved, obviously check out the website. Other side. Wrong hand there. ukhado.com. We've got our obviously our main tournament venue is in Coventry. We've also got another venue south edge of Birmingham for those who are further afield from the Midlands. Because that's where we're currently based here at the moment for Insomnia at the NEC. If you're down the south coast, check out HADO Brighton. Further north, HADO Barnsley and HADO Newcastle. And if you are in the RAF, specifically part of the esports division, you can request the RAF court to move to your base. Here we go. Less of me talk about that. More of me talking about games. So, opening volleys fired, chipping away. No one with a point on the board yet. First point to blue, 1 point apiece now. 10 seconds played. Nice immediate return there from Reds. Reds, both teams now 2 points apiece. 20 seconds played. A little bit of clumping. Not quite as much movement and evasion we've seen in some of the other games. Also, the rate of fire is a little bit lower, so balancing out a little bit. So, 5 points apiece. Coming up towards the halfway mark now. 40 seconds played, and it's still dead heat. Blues now edging ahead by a single point. 2 points, 3 points. Reds really need to start fighting back here. Can't allow that sort of momentum to go unanswered. Nice, he's got to close that gap back up now. Just 1 point in it. Good play from Reds. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. 10 points apiece. Blues edging ahead now again. 3 point lead. Reds need to close that up again. Can't let them get that momentum rolling. 10 seconds remaining. 5 point lead to blue. Looks like they're going to run away with this here. Looks like it's just too late for Reds to pull that one back. 11 points to 16. We have no one-shot KOs from Reds and only a single one-shot KO from Blues. I'd expect, look at that, Blues going to take both of the MVPs though. So that's no bonus points for Reds and 3 bonus points for Blue. But nice play there all round. Okay, so let's get our teams flipped round and ready for game 2 in this sequence. And right, here we go. It's Blues logged and ready. Red's logged and ready. Game 2, here we go. So this is game 2 of match 5. So this is the halfway point in the tournament. Plenty of opening fire both sides. Blues landing that first hit. Edging ahead by a single point after 10 seconds. 3-point lead there. Red's got to put a serious fight back on here. Red fire's a little too scattered. They could really do with focus firing. Trying to lock down maybe one or two players at a time rather than scatter across the field. Blues doing a good job of keeping themselves separated though, forcing Reds to have to engage across quite a wide area of pitch. Blues holding on with a 2-point lead here as we approach the halfway mark. Coming up now, 40 seconds remaining. Blues just holding on to their lead there by a single point. Reds' closeness a lot better than previously. Reds really got to work on that though. 30 seconds remaining, 2-point lead to Blues. Reds need to get ahead in this match now. Generally find the last 10 seconds that you get a big blitz from a team. Blues look like the team to hold that, to pull off that blitz, so Reds need to get themselves in the lead here. Cannot afford Blues to go into that last 10 seconds in a leading position. 4-point lead to Blues now, 10 seconds remaining. Reds really got their work cut out here. 3-point lead, 4 seconds. Blues take game 2, 18 points to 4. Looking at 3 one-shot KOs from Reds and 2 from Blue. So nice accuracy coming in from both teams. Blues taking both of the MVP categories. So that is 3 and 4 to their relevant skill points going in. So lots of nice play there as we go through. As I said, we're moving now into the halfway mark. And moving into match 6. So match 6 will be RGN on the red team against the Bramco Bad Boys on blue. Just flipping everything around there. So match 6, just getting ready to get underway. While we're waiting on that one, let's do a bit of maths. So we see we are on the matches so far. So to date, RGN have 1 match win and 1 match draw under their belt, giving them a current match score of 4 points. Bramco Bad Boys have a match win and a match draw under the belt, also giving them 4 points. Have a match win and a match loss, so currently putting them on 3 tournament points. Norfolk and Giants have a match loss in their first game and a match loss in their second, so Norfolk Giants still on 0. UVG have a draw in their first matchup and a draw in their second matchup, so they are currently on 2 tournament points. So currently at the halfway mark then, it is RGN and Bramco Bad Boys tied for first place, in second, UVG in third, in fourth, and Norfolk Giants in 5th. But obviously half the matches still to go though, so plenty to play for. And yeah, still anyone's match at this point. Even Norfolk and Giants with 2 wins. assuming things don't go well for RGN and Bremco, could still to come back and take this. So it's not a terrible position for anyone at this stage. Okay, getting ready now.
1.
Start it. Here we go. Moving into game 1 of this sequence. Points on the board there for both teams. Red edging ahead by a single point, 10 seconds played. 3 points now for Red. Blues really need to step this up. Can't let a team like RGN start to gain momentum. They're going to be very, very hard to catch. Their evasion is very good, meaning that it's hard to land those hits on them. But a really, really focused fire each player to take those markers off them. Very good on both on the side to side and the low evasion work. Red's really starting to open a commanding lead here. Blues being lured into trying to focus firing on that front player. And he's just keeping nice and low, dodging under a great deal of that fire. A lot of shots going too high. 7-point lead here now for Red Team at the 20-second mark. 7-point lead. Blues need to try and close that gap as best as they can. Unlikely to be a win here, but they can definitely try and make this less of a commanding win for Reds if possible. 10-point lead now. Pulling it back slowly. And that is a 10-point differential there on the teams. Clear victory for Reds from RGN. And we have... That is 6 one-shot KOs from the Reds to a single one-shot KO from Blue. Both MVPs going to Red as well, so that is 8 points to 1 on their skill count. Moving now into game 2. Getting ready now for game 2 of match 6. I think we're just doing a quick hardware check as we may need to swap the sets around at this stage. Joy of mobile bits of kit. Obviously they've only got so much battery power. Alright, looks like we'll be able to get this match, and then we'll do a kit swap out between matches as we move forwards. Okay, so teams are pretty much ready to go, so I'll swap you back to them rather than looking at my face, because they're vastly more interested than I am. You just get to listen to me instead. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and game on. One point lead now after 10 seconds to Red Team. Again, we know that Blues now answering back nicely. Looks like they've picked up some ideas after that first game. They really cannot afford to allow Reds to gain any kind of momentum. Reds starting to edge though now. 2-point lead. 3-point leads. We're coming up on the halfway mark. Blues pulled it back nicely though. Single point lead at halfway. Beautiful play there from the blue team. Coming back now to 7 points apiece. Really nicely closes. Blues now edging ahead by a single point. 30 seconds remaining. And helpfully, the audio went down some point during that. So I don't know how much you lost. Very sorry for that. I just spotted that we'd lost the audio again. There are so many Bluetooth, wireless, and everything else signals bouncing around this hall today that it is making some of it more awkward. Please, obviously, if we do have anything like that I don't spot, which is always possible, please drop it in the chat so we can keep an idea of what's going on. Okay, so, as I have no idea when that cut out, we have UVG getting set up on the red team, Norfolk and Chance on the blue. UVG so far have drawn both of their matches to date, so they're looking for their first match win. Norfolk and Chance still looking for their first game win within a match, so both of them with plenty to play for in this section. And we're just getting our teams up and prepped. Looks like we're pretty much good to go, so we'll be shifting back to pitch side. Teams getting prepped in and ready now. Blues on just on their login. Red's prepped and ready to go. And I promise I'll try and get a much better view on the game audio. Still not quite sure why we're getting those cutouts, but joy of live broadcast and too many conflicting signals, I think. Red's just finishing getting their tracking set and ready. And there we are, ready to go. Go, match 7 of 10. UVG on red, Norfolk and Chance on blue. First point scored for red. 10 seconds played. Blue's answering back nicely. Red's starting to edge ahead now. 2-point lead. 15 seconds played. Okay. A little bit better movement from Reds makes us harder to hit. Blues really need to get that movement up. Just too static at this stage, making themselves nice, easy targets for the Reds. Good reply though from Blues. Good points clicking on the board. 5 points apiece. 30 seconds played. Reds edging ahead by a single point again. 2-point lead. Blues have just got to move more. Their accuracy is good. They're getting the shots in. They're just staying too static, allowing Reds to just pick them off. 3-point lead for red team. 2-point lead. Good fight back now coming in from the Blues. 30 seconds remaining. Just a single point in it. Really nice play. Looking for that first game win here from Norfolk. 20 seconds on the clock. 2-point lead. Very, very achievable here for Blues. Also, Reds looking for their first match win. This could well be their way to that victory. 10 seconds remaining now. Just 2 points in it. Really, really close. Still too close to call. 5 seconds remaining. 1 point in it. Can Blues hold it out? Single point needed here. Oh, so close. 13 points to 12. Nice victory there for Reds. Very, very well played from Blues. Only a single one-shot KO coming from the red team. Nothing from blue. All been chip-aways. Both taking an MVP point. So that's two skill points to red and 1 to blue. Getting ready to go for now into game 2 of match 7. So getting ready for game 2 of match 7. That was really, really close. Very, very nice game to watch. Be interesting to see if that's going to be the final tipping point for Blues to push them over the line, get that first game in, and keep UVG in their current pattern of match draws. So teams just get themselves prepped and ready. Okay, looks like we've got all our players logged and good to go. So, second game in this match. Very, very close first game. Let's see if we can get So Blues looking for their first game win of the tournament. Reds looking for their first match win of the tournament. A beautiful opening salvo there from Blues. 2 points straight on the board. Let's see if they can get that momentum and really keep it going. 10 seconds played. Still holding that 2 point lead. Much better evasion and dodging coming from Blues. Actually getting some low work. Maybe themselves a little bit harder to hit. Reds fighting back well though. Single point lead now. Back even. Reds now edging ahead. 25 seconds played. Blues really want to keep this going though. That initial momentum was really good from them. They've got to keep that going, keep that low work. They're actually starting to duck and go slightly lower on these shots. They could do with going lower still, but just that bit of bob and weave, it's working for them so far. Just holding them ahead of the red team. Red still nicely on that forward and back shift, but not so great on the low work. I mean, the forward and back shift makes you harder to hit with cross shots, but doesn't help against direct fire. Dropping low helps against both. 10 points apiece though, 20 seconds remaining. Absolutely anybody's game at this point. Are we going to see the first game win for Blues or the first match win for Reds? 10 seconds, 11 points apiece. 12 points apiece. This is going absolutely down to the wire here. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And we are going to overtime. 10 seconds for teams to get their breath back. And then it's first KO. Any player is going to take this whole setup. So it's all to play for. First game win for Blues or first match win for Reds. Just a few seconds away, and that's it. Blues take it. First game win. So Reds can follow their sequence of match draws, landing 2 one-shot KOs there. Nicely done. And that is 2 one-shot KOs on the blue side as well. But both MVP positions going to Red. Really, really nice play there. And a very happy blue team with their first game win of this sequence. Very well deserved there. Really nice play from both teams. Really good to see just how rapidly the teams are improving here. So, 4 skill points and 2. So it's a match draw and first game win there to Norfolk and Chance, and a third match draw to UVG. Next up we have Bramco Bad Boys on the red team against FFFF on blue. So this is Army Esports versus Army Esports. So clearly no rivalry here at all. Okay, so both these teams fairly inexperienced in terms of play, but they've both been jumping up dramatically match on match as we watch them go through this sequence. So it'll be really interesting to see what they're capable of pulling out of the bag here against each other in match 8. So Bramco Bad Boys versus FFF just starting off now, match 8. So we followed by RGN against Norfolk and Chance for match 9. And then UVG against FFF for the final match of the tournament, match 10. Currently, we have RGN in first place with 7 tournament points. Bramco Bad Boys in second place with 4 tournament points. FFF and UVG tied in third place with 3 tournament points. And Norfolk and Chance currently in 5th place with 1 tournament point. But still more than enough matches to go to see those positions change. So, just getting the teams prepped and ready now, so we'll get ourselves back to match side. Here we go. Looks like we've got all the players set and ready. Here we go, let's get match 8 underway. Nice opening movement from both teams. Good side to side and ducking work as well, make themselves harder to hit. 2 points apiece. 10 seconds played. 3 points apiece. Really nice and even so far. Nothing yet to really see between these teams. Both with some nice motion, good evasion work. Blues just edging ahead by 2 points here. 3 points. Reds really need to pull that back. Can't let them start to build that kind of momentum. 4 point lead. Not looking good for Reds here. Got to close that gap and close it fast. 5-point lead now, coming up on the halfway mark. Red's really in trouble here. Got to pull this back and quick. Good fight back starting now from Reds. Pull that back to just a 2-point deficit, a single-point deficit. Back to 2 again. 3. Blues just not letting them get back into this at all. 2-point deficit now. 20 seconds played. Reds really needing to pull this back. Getting a bit of show lag there. Bit of crazy, and we're back in. And oh, the joy of play, the joy of tournaments and shows. That happens for us, not for the players, by the way. So 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 5 seconds on this clock now. What single point in it? Back to neck and neck. Oh, beautiful play. Thought Reds were going to pull it into overtime there. Blues just landed that final fraction of a second shot to take the game 17-16. That is one single shot KO from Reds. MVPs split between the two teams. Very close game there. Really nice play all the way through. It's that wonderful little bit of show lag in there. Enjoy when there's so many networks close to each other, but so that was a lag on the camera, not a lag on the player's side. So yeah, through 3 one-shot KOs there for Blue. So Blue's taking 4 skill points and Red taking 2. Okay, so just going to cycle that round now for the second game in this sequence. So that's 1 point and she's not going to help Bramco Bad Boys. They were looking for a win here to close to bring them back up level with RGN Blades. Let's see how we go in game 2 then. So, game 1 decided by a single point. Game 2 going to be just as close. 10 seconds played, 2-point lead to Blues. Again, good evasion from Reds, just not quite enough. Getting the ducking side to side is just happening a bit too late. Really need to get that motion going before the shot crosses the centre line. Once it's in your half of the pitch, it really is too late to get out of the way of it. Nice motion over coming from the Reds. Single life markers there, holding out for quite a long time. 3-point lead, 4-point lead to Blue team though. 40 seconds played. Reds really need to step this up. Cannot let Blues start to get the kind of momentum going. Pulled it back to a single-point lead, 2-point lead again. 30 seconds remaining. Reds are going to rack those points in. They've got to do it quick. Lovely one-shot takedown there on the right-hand side by the Reds. 2-point lead to Blues still though. They're holding out well. 20 seconds remaining. 2 points still in it here. Blues doing well to hold on to that lead. Reds pulled them back. 14 apiece. 15 apiece. 10 seconds on this clock. Just as with the first half here, it really is any player's game. We've got 5 seconds. 2-point lead to Blue. 3, 2, and 1. Blue take it. 18-15. 18-15 in favour of Blue team. We've got 2 one-shot KOs for Red and only 1 for Blue. So Red's slightly better on the accuracy, just not quite as many hits. Blue's taking both of the MVPs though, so that's 2 skill points for Red and 3 for Blue onto their skill scores for this match. So that is both games in that sequence going to moving them up into second place on 6 match points. We have just 2 matches left now in the sequence. Match 9 here is RGN Blades on Red versus Norfolk and Chance on Blue. These are the final 2 matches for both those teams, and that was the end of the sequence there for Bramco Bad Boys. That is all 4 of their matches played now. Okay, so moving into our final 2 matches now of the tournament. Bramco Bad Boys have now finished their sequence. That's all 4 of their games played, and they are finishing out on 4 match points. So with all teams still to play, That means that Brumco Bad Boys are currently sat in 3rd place. A draw or a win from draw from UVG will bring them parallel with them. A win will take them ahead. Norfolk and Chance with a win would draw with Brumco, and RGN and FFF still both only with a single point of each other. So definitely the outcome of this yet undecided. FFF need to play. We're playing against UVG in the final matchup. RGN to play next against Norfolk and Chance. Okay, let's go back to pitch side. So RGN on the red, Norfolk and Chance on blue. RGN currently the strongest team in the tournament. Norfolk and Chance as the weakest team in the tournament. But as you've seen, these teams have been jumping game on game. Norfolk and Chance really doing well in that last match. Well, as have been jumping up game on game. Let's see if they can keep that going and keep this improvement rate going. So we've got all players ready. Here we go. Moving into game 1 of match 9. So the odds here definitely in favour of RGN, but Norfolk and Chance have been jumping up game on game. Let's see if they can push RGN. Seriously get them to put some work in here. First points on the board for RGN. Nicely responded there from Norfolk and Chance. Some nice good evasion and leapfrogging there on the front line. From Norfolk and Chance, drawing shots on him and evading quite a lot of them. So just a single point lead. Norfolk and Chance pulling it back, 3 points apiece. Nice play from the blue team here. Really starting to force Reds to work for these points. Only a single point lead for Reds as we come up on the halfway mark. 2 point lead now, 40 seconds played. Can they keep this going? 3 point lead now. Norfolk and Chance starting to fight back there. 2 points in it. Taking nicely on the right hand side here on the front edge. Again, starting to whittle down Red Team's life points though. Red Team's moving ahead here though. 5 point lead, 6 point lead, 20 seconds on the clock. Norfolk really need to up the game here. That frontline players which have been allowed to stay in for far too long. Finally taking him out. 3 points in it, 5 seconds remaining, 4 points in it. Too little too late again, but close game. Given the experience between those two teams, that was really nice play. Really good fight all the way through there from Blues. That is 3 one-shot KOs on the Reds, nothing from Blue. And both MVPs for KO and hit rate going to the Red team. So that's 5 skill points for the Reds and 0 for Blues in that round. Okay, let's move us into game 2 then of match 9. So just cycling the teams around again. And getting ready. So these are the final. This is the final games for both of these two teams. Give their set our point, score point, and allow our final match to know exactly what they're chasing. So, assuming that RGN take the second game, which statistically they're likely to, although that first game was pretty close. That would put RGN to 10 points and the clear and untouchable winners at that point. But nothing's ever certain in HADO. So, here we go. You said the experience is definitely on the side of Red Team, but that first round was a lot closer than expected. Let's see what Blues can pull out the bag this time around. First points on the board for Blues. Nice play. Good, well chipping away at those the Red Team life markers. Red's bunching up in the centre there, not good. Blues not able to capitalise though on it, unfortunately. Again, nice evasion work. Good jump and shift side to side there from Blue going on. Single point lead for Reds here, 2 point lead for Reds. Blues starting to fight it back, pull it back to even. Nicely done. 30 seconds played. Blues got to get ahead. They can't allow these leads from red to other, just constantly on catch up. So coming up on the halfway mark, Blues with down 2 points. Got to catch that point up and then get themselves ahead. This constant catch up and then Reds accelerate and then catch them again. It's not healthy for Blues. They need to actually start to get ahead on these points. Holding it all at 7 points apiece. A lot of single life markers in there on red team. Blues now capitalising on that, pulling ahead to a 2 point lead. 20 seconds played. 20 seconds remaining, sorry. Still maintaining that 2 point lead. Single point lead. Back to 2 points again. Blues got to keep that ahead. Try and get that to a 3 or maybe a 4 point lead here to get a little bit of breathing space in what they're doing. 12 points apiece. Reds edging back now. 13 points. 4 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Oh, absolutely down to the wire again. Really, really, really good play there from Norfolk. The experience difference between those between the RGN and Norfolk teams is really quite significant. So to have a match result that close is very, very good. And Norfolk taking both of the MVP positions there for KOs and the accuracy hit rate. Really, really nicely done for them. So that is match 9 of sequence, and we're moving into the final 10th match of the tournament in just a few moments. So just double checking our counts there. So 3 and 3 as well. So that's 3 skill points to red and 5 to blue. Which is nice to see. So definitely seeing the skill rankings there for Norfolk and Chance really starting to pick up. But that does leave RGN 10 tournament points overall. Therefore, at this stage, uncatchable with FFF. FFF could potentially bring us up to 9 tournament points to be right on the heels, but they're not going to be able to catch RGN now. So, Bramco definitely on 4, Norfolk Jets on 1. So, UVG versus FFF. UVG, if they take both games, can tie in second place with FFF. Any other result than that, though, will leave FFF in second, and UVG either tied in third or potentially in fourth place behind Bramco Bad Boys. So it's UVG that have really got to do the work here. FFF are going to take second place either way. It just depends whether UVG are tied with them in second, tied in third, or dropping all the way down to fourth. So a lot to work here, a lot to play here for UVG. And right, teams getting prepped now. So final match, last 2 games of the sequence. Let's get our teams logged in, prepped and ready. So as you said, the blue team taking second place in the tournament, no matter the outcome of this this matchup. Reds, though, can finish second, third, or fourth, depending whether they win 2, 1, or no games in this match. So, final outcome really, really mattering for UVG here in terms of their final placements. Here we go. Game 1, match 10. Nice early movement. Good one-shot takedown in the centre there from Reds. Quick answer back though from Blues. Single point lead now for Blues. 15 seconds played. Again, UVG good on that side-to-side, that forward back motion, making them hard to hit on the cross shots, but not enough low work. I mean, those straight shots are really starting to chip away at them. Blues working much better now, not starting to clump up, getting a good spread on themselves. Again, not a great deal of low work though, leaving themselves open to a lot of those straight shots. Blues edging ahead now though by 4 points. Reds really with the work cut out for them here. 4-point lead, 3-point lead. 25 seconds remaining. Reds have seriously got to step up the game here. 20 seconds. 4 points in it. It's doable, but it's going to need some real work here. 10 seconds. 5 points is going to be too much at this stage. 6 points definitely too much at this stage. So that's UVG have lost the shot at second place. It's now whether they're going to tie in third or drop all the way down to fourth. So 17 points to 11 there for red team. A single one-shot KO for reds and 2 for blue. Blue taking both the MVPs as well. So that's 1 skill point for reds and 4 for blue at this stage. Right then, so moving to our final game on the final match of our Forces tournament here at Insomnia 71. Hope you enjoyed watching it. And if you didn't watch it live, shame on you. You should have done. Watch it anyway on record. Watch it back, make sure you share it, and click that subscribe button so you don't miss future live tournaments. We're hoping to have another live tournament from Insomnia tomorrow, although we're not making promises on that one yet, but that is definitely the plan. So, here we go. Our blue team have secured themselves the second place in the tournament. So UVG now, if they can win this second game in the sequence, will tie in third place with Bramco Bad Boys. Otherwise, they will be down in fourth place. So as I said, this whole this final sequence is all about UVG and what they can achieve in these games. Here we go. 80 seconds. Let's see what UVG can do with them. First point's on the board for red. Blues answering back straight away though. 2 point lead to Blues now. 15 seconds played. Single point lead now for Blues. Reds really need to get in control of this match. So we got a technical there on reds. Yep, technical error on red.
Hello everyone and welcome to the ESL HADO Premiership.
And we're back again. Had a wrist control just gone out of synchronization there. So it's, we're not getting a fair outcome at all. That one, so we have reset the match. And we'll be we're about to re-go there with game 10. Oh, sorry. Game 2, match 10. Okay. First point's on the board to red. Blues answering straight away. 10 seconds played. Blues edging ahead. Red's nicely holding there. 2 point lead to red now. Remember, this is all about red team. Blue team has secured second point in the tournament. No matter what happens from this, for reds, this is the battle between third and fourth place. 2 point lead to reds. Blues pulling it straight back again. Reds need to focus fire. Blue centre there is much too stationary. Should be able to farm in for points there. And they've just been easing off and edging those shots around for some reason. Pulling it back now. Just a 2 point lead to Blues. 25 seconds remaining. Single point lead. 20 seconds. Nice play there, just 1 point in it. 15 seconds on the clock now. 10 seconds. Blues with a 3 point lead, 4 point lead. 5 seconds left. And that's what I get for looking away from the screen for a second. Sorry about that. So, back. So we're looking at about accuracy and what the teams have done. On the skill points total, so we're looking at their total of number of one-shot hits and the number of times they took the MVP for KOs and MVP for accuracy. It was 35 points overall scored for RGN on skill, 25 for FFF, 23 for Bramco Bad Boys, 20 for UVG, and 19 for Norfolk and Chance. So, really nice split there, showing basically a bit more of basically which teams were in control as they went through these matches. So, looking at the overall skill play from the teams, but really nice overall game. Nice matchups, really good play. Thank you very much for watching us. Remember, as I said, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. We're going to be doing more live streams. There's lots more tournaments on the channel to watch. Please check them out, and we'll see you soon. Come play HADO. Goodbye.